Up for a simple strat is, well, fairly simple. So, um, really, all that you need to do is come to the website, scroll down. There's a couple steps involved. So let me start there. You're going to scroll down and you're going to select which plan that you want. There's the original for alerts only. So you'll have all these features and more. So basically, you have the exact same um, feature set without the ability to auto trade. This version, you will have the ability to auto trade. They're not going to be $1 each, by the way. Sorry, folks. So what you would end up doing is you go ahead and just click subscribe. You go through the normal process, filling out your information. You hit subscribe, and what you'll then get are 2 emails. There are 2 portal invites because I had to be more complicated and have 2 separate portals instead of 1, so I apologize in advance. I'm hoping to merge them, but the 2 portals I'm going to go through right now as well. So the first portal, when you go ahead and click on the first link, we'll say it's the TradingView and API portal. This is something that everybody, both of these portals, you need to enter and maintain to a certain extent. But the TradingView and API portal, I want to walk you through. When you get the email, you click on the link. You're invited to to the TV portal. Blah blah blah, and it's going to ask you to set your original password and all that stuff that you're probably very familiar with. So you'll click if you need to get in here and you don't have that original email. That's no problem. You just come on in to that link that I just clicked on the top of the website and you sign in. When you sign in, most of this stuff is going to be blank, actually. So the only things that'll be filled out is your email address. That's pretty much it. So what you need to do here is, this is pretty self-explanatory. You can put your phone number in there if you want. You don't have to. You can put your Twitter username, your Discord username. You don't have to. What you absolutely have to do, though, is you have to put your TradingView username. So you need to go to TradingView if you forget what it is, and you have to look up what your username is, because that's the only way that I can assign you the ability to use the TradingView strategy, Simple Strat. So once you put that in here, it sends me an email saying, "Hey, we've got someone that needs to get access." So I will go ahead and get you access to that, and that's if you're only if you're not auto trading. That's the extent of what you need to do. You can go ahead and once you update this, you have to hit the checkbox. You've gone ahead and saved it. If you are doing auto trading, so this is the section that you're going to need to focus on over here, right? The brokerage information. So obviously the first thing you're going to do is you're going to select the broker. Not all of these are supported at the moment. However, Oanda Interactive Brokers is supported. However, I'll talk about that in just 1 second. Tradier, TD Ameritrade, if you have an existing API account. If you don't have an API account, because TD Ameritrade is migrating their systems over to Schwab based on the acquisition, they have closed off any new people requesting API access. So you'll have to wait. If you don't have API keys already, you'll have to wait until the migration is complete and your account is moved over officially from TD Ameritrade to Schwab. And that would be reflected in Thinkorswim as well, which Thinkorswim doesn't work with this, obviously, but the underlying broker, TD Ameritrade, does. Okay? So you'll select whatever you need to select, and I will come back to Interactive Brokers in just 1 second. So we select we select TD Ameritrade. You can ignore this unless you're using Interactive Brokers. And what you need to do is you need to put in your API client ID, which you will have been provided, if, let's see here, Tradier, same difference. Your API client ID would be part of the API key generation. So you would need to drop that in here. Oh, I didn't hit the checkbox here. So I've committed that change. So you drop in your key there, and then you go ahead and drop in your token here. It's a very long number, 500 characters or so, and it is, it's for for secure purposes. And that's it. Just hit the checkbox, and as long as you filled this stuff out, you go ahead and save everything, and you're done in here. If you put anything incorrect, your email, this email has to, it's the same email that you use to sign up. You may not even need to do this, but it's good to have it in here. It's probably going to be the same one that you have over here. So that's pretty much that with the brokerage setting. When you select, if you're using Interactive Brokers, there is a different process that you need to go through. Now, all of these on here, with the exception of Interactive Brokers, utilize what's called a REST API. And it's basically, a computer talking to a computer in the cloud, right? So it makes it easy. So it's not too hard to talk to, from one computer to the next, or one server to the next. Interactive Brokers doesn't have a REST API. What they have is called a socket connection. And rather than going into detail, you have to be running the Trader Workstation for Interactive Brokers on your desktop. You don't need to know anything about it. You don't need to use it, but it has to be up and running, because I have to send, and you will receive automatically, if you select Interactive Brokers, you'll automatically receive an email that has download details as far as a Python file. Don't worry, a file that you need to install, and I have written directions step by step on actually how to do it. But once you have that up and running, and again, it tells you everything that you need for either a Windows or a Mac machine. But that's the difference with Interactive Brokers. A little bit of a pain in the neck. So, and that's pretty much it as far as this goes. You can just X this out or log out or whatever you want. And the subscription portal, I'm sure you guys have figured this out already. Not really too complicated. You sign into the subscription portal is where you manage your actual subscription. So let's say you want to upgrade from the standard version to the auto trade version. You can do that in here. Let's say you want to cancel it's a reoccurring subscription on a monthly basis. Let's say that you want to cancel your subscription for some reason. You can go ahead and cancel it in here. If you want to see your history, payment history, you can see that. One thing to note real quick with regard to the subscriptions, I make it so that the subscriptions actually start the first of every month. So if you sign up, like if you sign up today, you're only going to get charged. Your initial charge is going to be like 3 days, because it's going to be, there's 3 days or 4 days left between now and the last day of the month. And then the first of the month, you'll get charged the full amount. So it's just an easier way to kind of coterm and make sure that, licenses are all aligned with payments. It's just easier. But just if you see that, the initial month is like, $3, it's like, whoa, not bad. So that's pretty much it. I don't think that there's too much to it. One thing I do want to say, once you enter in, back on the other portal that we were talking about, the TradingView and API portal, once you enter in your TradingView number, or TradingView account name, like I said, that email will get sent to me, and I will then go into TradingView, enable your access, and you will then have the ability to add that TradingView strategy, Simple Strat strategy, to your chart. And you would just go through a normal process. In fact, I think you would go under, for TradingView, I think you would go under, when you open up your indicator settings, invite only scripts, and you should see it under the invite only scripts. And if you don't, you can always just search Simple Strat. And that's it. So I hope this was helpful. Thanks.